Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. So, vintage shopping. Now, vintage shopping, can go really bad. It can go really well. I'm very patient. I always tell you, you should always be patient. Wait for the right moment. Know what you want to buy. Hunt it down. Sometimes it takes you years. Sometimes it takes you half a day. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't get lucky. Always purchase when, the salesperson has some sort of return policy. Good reviews, that the salesperson has to have good reviews. They have to offer PayPal so you could start a claim in case something goes wrong. A lot of those things come into play when purchasing secondhand or vintage. This is what I hunted down. Fall winter 2005. This was the first time Chanel officially did something. For those of you who might remember, fall winter 2014. Fall winter 2014. Chanel, pret-a-porter. What were the famous sunglasses from the fall winter 2014 pret-a-porter collection? How did Chanel make them? Well, they did something which, when you dig into their archives, you're going to see that they've already done in 2005. I protected them because they're so delicate. And that is tweed. Lesage tweed or whatever tweed have you. This is, I don't know if this was Lesage or not. This was the first attempt at making Chanel tweed covering the sunglasses. This was fall winter 2005. There's actually a male model wearing them. Many different colors of tweed were used. How can I show you? Look at all the shading and the colors. It's so beautiful. So this tweed has been glued onto the temples. Cut there. And then it's cut there. So the further development of these, and you could check out my video. I'll post the link in the description box down below. Because I do have the fall winter 14 sunglasses as well. Of course, they're a bit more evolved because Chanel learned how to, or Luxottica, because they make the sunglasses, they learned how to actually attach the tweed to the entire temples. They even covered this part of the temples with tweed in the fall winter 14 version. This was kind of the first attempt at creating tweed sunglasses. They've attached the Chanel double C in metal, and then on the other side you can see the or you can't, it's really little, but you can see there's one screw, there's another screw. They actually screwed it through the tweed. That's something they didn't do in the 2014 fall winter version. Everything is a little bit more elegant, a little bit more fine-tuned. This is almost like a prototype. It was an official pair of sunglasses. You could purchase them in their boutiques. It is a boutique exclusive model. It does have, it's Chanel here. Kind of hard to see. There it is. Chanel there. And there, and then it has its authenticity code there, which you're not going to see because I can't show it to you because we don't want those codes flying around the world, allowing counterfeits to produce fake sunglasses using authentic codes. And they've used a particular glue, which they also did for fall winter 14, to attach the tweed to the acetate. And so given that these were made in 2005, now it's 2018, so that's 13 years ago, I have to say the glue is still holding up very well. It hasn't chipped anywhere. It's become stiffer. It's not as organic because you know that glue tends to become stiffer, but I don't know which glue they used. However, they're very sturdy, very solid. The quality is really good. You can see the experimentation that went into creating these shades because, it's a very particular type of model. It's not something you just say, oh, let's put tweed on sunglasses. It's really hard to kind of stretch it out because this is a very small portion of acetate and you get a really small portion of tweed. You got to cut it properly so it matches the actual frame. It's not a very forgiving material. You can stretch it and bend it a little bit, but if you don't have the right amount of tweed cut in the right way, you're going to get holes, It's all going to kind of open up. Beautiful colors. There's a bit of metallics there. purple, gray, silver hues. Let me see if we can actually, will it focus to it? No, it's too, it don't want to focus, unfortunately. Oh well, it doesn't want to focus on it because it's too close to the actual lens of the camera. But I will take pictures of these and I will post them on my Instagram profile, Super Dacob, all spelled together. This is fall winter 2005. A male model wore this on the Chanel pret-a-porter runway. Yes, Lagerfeld usually puts 2 or 3 or 4 men within the runway as well. I'm not going to wear them because I do have powder on, and this is tweed and I don't want to color it, so I can just kind of go a little bit. I can't put them on to my face, so you don't really see how they look. This, but again, I have worn them extra for a little photo shoot. So I will be posting that on Instagram as well, so you will be able to see them, how they look worn, like for real, when I don't have like powder there and there, because otherwise the tweed is like a sponge. It's just going to absorb the color of the powder, and we don't want that. Oh no, we don't. So that will be that. Fall winter 2005. Aren't they something? Interesting to see how the development of the brand and how the evolution of technology kind of works within Chanel. It's definitely interesting for me because from 2005 to 2014, they've made leaps. It's a different product now. It much more refined, much more fine-tuned. Still, they used a glue to attach the tweed in 2014. If they ever do tweed sunglasses again, I'm curious to see how, how much more potential is there. I personally would love, I like the fact that it's tactile. You could actually touch the tweed and you feel it. But Chanel is also famous for putting their tweeds in resin when they make brooches or when they make hair clips. I do have a resin hair clip by Chanel where there is like tweed and other bits inside, locked, sealed inside the resin. It looks amazing. Would be cool to maybe have a pair of shades. This is so fascinating. All these colors within the tweed, it's insane. So beautiful. Wow. And like the colors, they go from purple to yellow to orange to lime green to lilac, gray, silver. There's glitter. Like this is so beautiful. I'm gonna definitely have to do a close-up photo for you. So it would be cool to have a tweed that's sealed off in the resin, and then that resin somehow used as temples for the glasses. So to have a tweed that's encapsulated in resin as well could be very interesting, also for refraction of light. So not maybe have a resin that's all straight, but have a resin that's maybe kind of has etched in it like different edges and corners. I think that could be really, really, really fascinating as a further development in case, the Chanel design team wanted to further develop this idea of tweed sunglasses, because now it's been done twice officially, 2005 and 2014, both for fall winter. But there's so much more space there that you could experiment and play with, to make them even more crazy and, push the boundaries, push the limits even further, because that's what really a huge brand like Chanel should be doing in the first place. They have all that money, to invest in experimentation and technological development, like finding new ways to use the language and the DNA of the brand within new horizons, opening up new horizons, using that DNA, combining it with the newest technologies and see what comes out. And by DNA, I mean their language DNA, the pearls, the camellias, the chains in the jacket, the double C, the number 5, the clover leaf, the lion, the number 19, the number 22, number 31, number 18, all of those codes and patterns, the kilted, the matelassé, the locks, the tweeds, they can all be utilized and reinvented inside a new language, meaning a new technological language. As technology develops, I think these these brands should be pushing the envelope further. Who, if not Chanel, who has the most money of them all? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this vintage reveal. Well, it's not vintage. 2005, you could call it a soft vintage because they need to be 20 years old in order for them to officially be called vintage as of now. But you know, all these standards keep changing, so maybe in a couple of years it's going to be like, oh yeah, after 15 years or after 10 years you can already say it's vintage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you like this video. If you have, please do thumb it up. If you haven't already but wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. No matter what happens, we keep digging, we keep looking for the truth, because we never give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.